If I'm dyslexic, am I disabled, or is the system disabled? Now that's what I've been pondering on recently. I thought while I'm having a coffee in Scotland, and it's actually sunny, so I'm outside, so I thought I'd just have a wee coffee and talk about that. So here's the thing. In the UK and in lots of different countries around the world, if you're dyslexic, then you're given the category of disabled. And it's a bit strange because, you know, when I went to university 10 years ago for the second time and I got this category, I discovered it then, she said, well, you're now given the rights of being disabled. And I'm like, wow, that's a bit strange, isn't it? I mean, I've got the same intelligence, if not more, than the people around about me, but I've got this label called dyslexia, and it's a disability. Personally, I don't think it's a disability. I don't think I'm disabled. I have a different ability, but is it okay to label people as disabled if they've got dyslexia? And I think yes, because it's the system that's disabled. It's the school system that's disabled. It doesn't have the ability to help the 1 in 10 people who think differently with a different ability. And of course, there's others as well. So it's helped me to flip it and say, yes, it's a disability, but it's not my disability. It's the system's disability to deliver what it wants to me. And so that's why that label's quite useful, because it's kind of like saying, I'm in a wheelchair and I need to get into the school. And the school goes, oh, you're in a wheelchair, we'll need to put in a ramp. And the government's put in a responsibility that says, well, if someone's in a wheelchair, they've got different abilities, we want them to be able to get into the school. And so there's a responsibility to make sure they've got access into the school. And with dyslexia, it's hidden, obviously. What's the ramp that dyslexics need to get into the school or into the education or the delivery? And that's what in the dyslexia world, now I'm not an expert in dyslexia here, I'm an expert in mind mapping as a dyslexic and for dyslexics. Other experts in dyslexia know this far better than me, and I'm just discovering the impact dyslexia is having on adults and children, because I've just unconsciously spent the last 25, 30 years finding workarounds for my dyslexia. One of the main ones is mind mapping, without realizing that they're really useful workarounds. What is it for dyslexics? It's called adjustments. And when you make small adjustments, then people can get into the school, get into the idea, get into the concept, get into the book, get into the reading, get into delivering their incredible ideas in their mind.